Just blocks from the Capitol building, we welcome you to Nationals Park. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Kansas City Royals and the Washington Nationals. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Dallas Keuchel is on the mound for Game 2. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, Matty, remember last year he had an ERA in the low threes. Very dependable, very consistent. One of the most reliable pitchers in the game.
Smoked on the ground left side. And on one pitch, he's retired. With that, here are Ned Yost's Kansas City Royals in this one. Steve, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Keuchel sets his sights. First pitch on the way. Drilled on the ground to short. Turner is up with it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. And with that, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, one of the most exciting things we're going to have an opportunity to see in this one, the throwing arm of that catcher. He absolutely has a cannon. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you ever saw him on the mound someday. We'll get an opportunity to watch him in this one.
Logan Morrison stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. EK, these Nationals, as they take the field here today, they're coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, you don't want to feel like you're playing catch-up one game into the season, so getting that win in front of the big crowd was a good, positive start to the season. Now they just need to carry that over into Game 2.
Rendon is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. KC down in order. And now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Brad Keller will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, remember last year he had an ERA under 4. Very solid, very dependable.
Trey Turner is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. These Royals, Eric Karros, entering play here this afternoon. They started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, you don't want to dwell too much on one loss, and we know how long the road is ahead of them, but sure, they'd like to have that game back, no doubt about it. Nevertheless, all you can do is put it behind you and move on.
Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, hopefully with the wind blowing out, you're not going to see too many guys in that lineup with their eyes too big thinking, oh my gosh, I'm just going to hit it out there into that wind. Stay focused, but if you get something up in the zone, drill it.
Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for Kansas City. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, we've got a Gold Glover behind the plate. How that helps the ball club, you can throw balls in the dirt as a pitcher, cuts down the running game, really impacts the game defensively.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Weekly hit towards first. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. After 1, no score.
The catcher, number 13.
Salvador Perez will dig in now. The American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. In there, no balls and a strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know, Summersgill has a bit of a reputation for having a fat strike zone, but I don't think that really applies to all corners. Also, I've been told that he's pretty consistent with what he does and doesn't call.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Stepping in, Camille Lee, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Keuchel's ready. Here's the first pitch. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And before the 0-2 pitch, he'll step out of the box here to regroup. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
And if he got caught chasing the high fastball on 0-1, you can bet he's going to see another one on 0-2. Good job to lay off that one.
Down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And that's out number 2.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see it. He checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called third strike.
Raul Mondesi is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. To short. Turner has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Ryan Zimmerman will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Oh, 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Smoke toward the hole, and that is through into right field for a single.
And this will bear watching as the game goes on. You know, if he's going to have success here, a lot of it's going to hinge on how he can locate his sinker. That one's too far up in the strike zone. A belt-high sinker is not much more than a flat fastball.
The 0-1 pitch. Right side. Oh, and he takes his eye off it there as it goes right past him into right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Good start to the inning here as back-to-back singles have him in a good position to push across that first run of the afternoon.
Anthony Rendon will stand in now. 2 hits and 5 trips for him in yesterday's ball game. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
As a hitter here, you've got to make him get the ball up. You don't go swinging at pitches that are down in the zone and more likely to turn into double play balls.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Slider. Good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Skied into straightaway right. Almonte has it in his tracks. Makes the play. 1 away. Wilmer Defoe will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Batting 8, catcher.
Number 64 digs in here for his first appearance. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Bounced softly in front of the plate. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Dallas Keuchel will stand in with a chance to help himself out big time here with a couple of men in scoring position.
And a lot of times, pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to. But here, if you...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. A look there at the Washington Monument, not far from Nationals Park, on a great day for baseball in D.C. Brian Goodwin will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Runs up and gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Well, maybe not a terrible idea to drop one down, but I'll tell you what, when you've got a pitcher out there looking for a shutdown inning, the last thing you want to do is make an out on the very first pitch. But that's what he gets.
Drilled down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Eaton on the move, but he won't get there. It falls in. The throw into second. And he is in there.
And you know, I think we're starting to see, now that he's got some Major League playing time under his belt, it's starting to come a little bit easier to him. He's starting to drive the ball, and he's starting to drive the ball with authority, too. And this is case in point as he winds up on second with a ringing double.
Brad Keller checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter,
So stepping in, number 15, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Keuchel pauses. First pitch on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. A man on third with 2 down. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Line to the right side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one into in. Trey Turner will stand in as the lineup turns over here. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. And that's in there for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Popped high in the air. Morrison is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder
Adam Eaton is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off for ball 1. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. And another foul ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner, 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
And the way this guy's pitching, you can bet these guys are thinking,
Up next for Washington.
thank goodness he's over in the other league. I'd hate to face him 3 or 4 times a year. Once is way too much.
Chopped weakly to the left. Mondesi is right there, and they won't have a play as he reaches at first. Let's see how this is scored.
First baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Ryan Zimmerman will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
A pause and the 0-2. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2. Now a throw over, and he's back standing.
Just checking.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A runner on first with 2 away. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily.
Keeping an eye on him.
And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Must think something's up.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Throw over to first. Don't want to forget about him.
Just keeping an eye on him.
2 out with the man at first. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for Washington, but they're up 1-0. Abraham Almonte is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th. Due to time constraints, we'll pick this one up in the top of inning number 6.
Up next for the
Abraham Almonte comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
Now a snap move over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Another look to first, and he'll get back in safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And that's one of those plays where you might
Now
need to
batting,
reinforce the laces
first
on your
baseman,
glove after this inning ends. This is a
Morrison.
fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Stepping in now, Logan Morrison. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
And now after that first pitch out, another ball here really puts you in the hole against a dangerous hitter.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
Runners on the move for second. Hot shot to third. Rendon is there. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, and here with the runner who's on the move, you've got no chance of even thinking about getting a double play. So a smart idea there just to take the sure out at first.
Salvador Perez will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. A ball hit hard to the left side. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Royals leave 1. Still tied 1 apiece. Adam Eaton will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not.
Juan Soto steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Right fielder, Juan Soto.
Pitch out, nothing doing. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Now a move over to first, just keeping him close.
Simple throw over there.
Nobody out, runner on first. Scorched to third. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Now
As far as pitchers go, it seems like you're never far away from working out of danger if you've got that good sinking fastball. Here he's going to start this pitch right in the strike zone and then let it bear straight down. And at the plate, it's tough to do anything with it but hit it on the ground.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. And he'll take a look at ball 1. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Camille Lee will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. Neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. This ball's hit a ton out to center field. Eaton going back. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Camille Lee has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Here's the first pitch to him. Raul Mondesi is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Boy, I think it's time to start being a decision maker up there. Either take it or leave it. But that's twice in a row he's gone halfway.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. 3-2 now.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
That's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with
Now
nobody out.
Center fielder.
Perfect start to the inning here in a tie ball game.
Goodwin.
You get that leadoff double, then he's moved over to third on the base hit. So now, heck, even a double play ball will get you the lead, though I bet they'll be looking for a lot more than that.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So as he departs in a tie ball game, he'll remain responsible for those runners at the corners as he hopes the bullpen can work out of the jam. Glover is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Brian Goodwin will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Pitch inside, the throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Well, that's just a tough way to make the first out of the inning. You go from runners at the corners with nobody out to just a runner at third with 1 out. Now if they can find a way to get this guy at the plate, they have a pretty good chance of getting out of this inning scot-free.
Hoping to keep it tied, here it comes. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1.
Your job right here on the mound, you got to think strikeout number 1, ground ball number 2. You can't leave anything up that can easily be a sac fly.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a late squeeze attempt, but this will be foul. Ho. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he will look at a called third strike. And that go-ahead run has to stay right where it is at third with 2 away now.
I love a guy on the mound that will pitch with some emotion. He's not out of this inning yet, but he feels like he's locked in. Did you see his reaction after that strikeout?
Hunter Dozier will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet. So this is no small task.
On the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Kansas City. Score remains tied 1-1. Victor Robles digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Anthony Rendon will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line driver right back up the middle.
And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Fastball in there for a called strike. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
And that works almost like a pitch out there, just in case he's thinking about it.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Lee racing back. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
That's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the path. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Wilmer Defoe will stand in. He flew out his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. He's running towards second. Pitch is high. The throw. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Yeah, and sometimes late in a tie ball game, you just got to throw caution to the wind and take some chances out there, especially with a guy that has good speed. And this one pays off as he's in the scoring position now with the stolen base.
Look out, 2-0 now. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Runner's on his way to third. Pitches a cold strike, the throw. And he nails him at third. Great throw.
Boy, in mistakes like this, this could be the difference between a win and a loss right here. That's a go-ahead run being thrown out at third. He's got to be doing that on his own because I can't imagine that call came from the dugout.
Here's a high pop-up. Morrison is there for it. And the inning is over. Nationals go quietly. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Brad Keller comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th. Number 66 is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
66.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Tap foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Robles. 1 out.
Now batting.
2 very well pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ball game. Things have been tight throughout. Number 15 is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. To third. Rendon has it. Throw in time at first for route number 2. Digging in the switch hitter, Abraham Almonte. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, this guy has much better power hitting from the left side. We'll see if he can jerk one out of here now.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 2-0.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Belted. Deep center field. Eaton going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
Oh, man, I tell you, I thought that ball was out of here. And this would have given him a lead, but it's going to wind up hitting off the wall out there. And now just a base hit has the potential to push him out front here late in the game.
Standing in now, Logan Morrison. High and deep to left center field. Robles ranging back. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. So a 2-run shot to left center, and it's given the Royals a 3-1 lead.
This is just your classic fastball up over the heart of the plate. I don't even have to do a whole lot of analysis on this one. You put that pitch there to this guy, he's going to take it over the wall. Simple as that.
Greg Holland will enter the ball game out of the pen as he'll look to get the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Number 56. Greg
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Very weakly on the ground. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. Luke Hochaver will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Luke Hochaver.
Number 64 will stand in now. 0 for 2 with the run batted in thus far.
Catcher. Number 64.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9. Striding in to start the 9th, Camille Lee, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Holland's ready. Here's the 0-1. To short, hit hard. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Yeah, and he had his first major league hit earlier in the game. How about a 2-hit game to start things out? Attaboy.
Now to the plate, Raul Mondesi. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Here's a situation where there's a new reliever out there. You know he's going to be focused on getting ahead, and boom, you take off on the first pitch. Now you've really given him something to think about.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down. Brian Goodwin takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Eaton comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for route number 2. In now, Hunter Dozier. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. Fly ball out toward left center field. Eaton is under it. And that retires the side. Leading off the inning, Adam Eaton, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Willie Peralta is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Lay off fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Cold strike on the change, 2-1.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
Drilled right back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
When you're down by 2 in the ninth, there's that old expression about needing a bloop and a blast. Well, that was hardly a bloop. That ball was stung pretty good. But it is going to get the tying run to the plate. There's new life in that dugout.
Juan Soto gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. Shot toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
They continue to rack up the hits. That puts runners on first and second now. But, as we always say, it's what you do with all those base runners that's important. And so far, they haven't done a whole lot. Just take a look at our score.
Michael Taylor will come on now and pinch run here. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Ryan Zimmerman. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Gallagher is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Number 36, Cam Gallagher.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
That's a big strikeout here with that tying run still at first. Now you're basically a ground ball away from getting out of this.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Victor Robles, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive, and give the next guy a chance as well.
And a ball 1-0.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
That evens it up 1-1. Runners are at first and second with one away. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Gallagher is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Yeah, and anytime you can get a guy like this to hit a ball like that, well, you know you've won the battle out there on the mound, and that was a good pitch.
Sierra will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 49.
Fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Goodwin moves over, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
And a good job here to come in and finish this one off. And in doing so, he's going to pick up his first save of the year.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. He gives him 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final 6 outs. He's going to walk away with a victory. Good job.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.